Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another cosplay look, and today we are going to be achieving Orochimaru from Naruto. So I do already have these reptile contact lens in. They are from TTYeye. I'll link it down below. I also have a coupon code with them as well. This is like my first time trying out like a costume contact lens, and it was actually pretty comfortable. The only thing is that the contact lens does move around, so you do have to adjust that throughout the day if you are going to go out with this cosplay look. But moving straight into the makeup, I am just taking a full coverage foundation. This one is from Juvia's Place, and I'm just going to blend that into my skin using a beauty sponge. This is the fairest foundation that I have in my collection, so I am using it for today's look. And Orochimaru is pretty fair, so I think this foundation is just perfect for this look. It makes me look very pale and very fair. And every time I wear this foundation, I just can't help but be freaked out and laugh at how light this is on me. I don't know what I was thinking when I purchased this foundation, but I guess it worked out because it works for these types of looks. Next, I'm going to move into concealer. This one is from JUDY Cosmetics. It's the lightest one that I have in my collection, so I'm just going to apply that under my eyes to create an even base and cover up my dark circles. I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder to set down the concealer and also to set the rest of my face, so that way nothing moves around throughout the day. If you were going to wear this look out to a convention, you want to set everything in place. And I'm just going to use a setting spray to lock that in and diffuse the powder. I'm now moving into my brows. I'm just taking a brow pencil to kind of map out my brow shape. I am making them a little bit straight with a bit of an arch. It's actually quite similar to how I've been doing my brows recently, so it's nothing really new. But I do take a black eyeshadow instead of a brow powder to fill in my brows. Orochimaru's brows are actually quite thin, so you can actually do them a lot thinner. You can make them more arched and make yourself look meaner. But honestly, when you put your hair down, you can't really see your brows too much, so it doesn't really matter, but that's how I did my brows. Now I'm going to go into some face paint. I'm taking this purple one here and I'm going to apply that directly onto my eyes on my lid space first, and then I will take an angle brush to start creating this dramatic cat eye shape. The technique that I'm using is pretty much how I do like a cut crease slash a wing liner, but I am combining the two together. I go back and forth with brushes to make it very precise, and then I do bring that all the way in towards my inner corners and dragging that down. You can see that I'm holding my brush pretty much vertical, so I can get a very straight line going down my inner corners. This is like the most dramatic cat-eyed shape. We got the wing at the outer corner, pretty much another wing at the inner corner. I'm just using a very thin paintbrush to get it very precise. Taking the shade Iffy from the Colourpop Lilac You Alot palette, I am just going to place that right on top of the face paint. I'm going to make sure I'm not passing any of those lines because we do want this to be very sharp and precise. But you can see the purple is going to change into more of like a warmer purple, and I do think it's a bit closer to his color, his eyeshadow color. I don't know if it's eyeshadow or what it is, his snake eyes, but yeah, it's more of like a vibrant purple. Now I'm taking my liquid liner. This one is from JUDY, and I'm going to use this to line my eyes and create the biggest, most dramatic wing I've ever created. I love this eyeliner because it's so easy to use. It's very liquidy, very precise, but it's also very black. So I'm just going to use this to help create my wing. Going back in with that black eyeshadow, I'm just going to run that on my lower lash line. I'm actually going to focus most of the product at the outer third of my eyes, and then I'll bring that in towards the inner part of my lower lash. But I do want the most like darkness at the outer third to really emphasize this more cat-eyed feline eye shape. Just going back in with my liquid liner, I'm going to create a fake inner corner. This is actually quite hard to do on my eye shape. I tried my best, they're not even, but I tried. Now I am taking my ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Exit. I'm going to use this to tightline my waterline. It is a white, so it's going to contrast against the black really well and really open up our eyes. I'm now curling my lashes and applying some mascara to prep them for falsies. I did cut the ends of a spare lash that I had and just popped 2 of them at the outer corners of my bottom lash just to again emphasize the feline cat eye shape. But now I am going into bronzer contour, I should say. So I'm taking a heavy amount of contour because Orochimaru's face is actually very slim. He has like a sharp jawline, and with this baby face, I don't have that. So this is like the most contour I've ever used, but I actually really liked how it looked. It did make my face look a lot slimmer. So I'm just going to contour under my cheekbones and my jawline. But I also did go back in with that RCMA No Color Powder to really sculpt out those cheekbones. And here I am just trying to contour my nose to make it a little bit snatched. And the lashes I'm using are these ones from Petite Cosmetics in the style Dauntless. They're very dramatic, very wispy, so I just thought it would pair well with this very intense eye look. No lip product today, I am just using my beauty sponge that I use for my foundation, and I'm just going to dab that over my lips. Alright you guys, so this is the final Orochimaru cosplay inspired makeup look completed. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a very different video from me and it's a little bit creepy, but I have a lot of fun doing these. I get to be a little bit more creative than my usual makeup glam looks. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!